Hi friends, I am Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. Today's we will try to do the CPU throttling test between the OnePlus 8T versus the Mi11 device. As you can see friends, the Mi11 has the Snapdragon 888 processor, which is the latest Snapdragon processor, and whereas the OnePlus 8T has got the Snapdragon 865 processor. So let's see friends, by using this application which is called as CPU throttling test, so which will be demonstrating really good method of seeing the which processor is the best. So this is a perfect application friends. Recently I came across this kind of application which was recommended by one of my subscriber. So I thought of using this application by comparing this both phones. So let me try to quickly go through this application, what it does and what are the settings I am using, and make sure to subscribe to my channel friends Sai Tech, and also don't forget to check the links in description for live wallpapers what I'm using in this video. So there is a playlist available for each and every smartphone which I reviewed in my channel. So let me try to quickly show you the settings what I am trying to use. So let me try to go to the options. So I'm trying to keep the time for about only 10 minutes of time. As you can see, I'm trying to enable this kind of options to make sure both are having the same kind of settings. So both are at the same kind of settings, and right now before starting let me try to show you the temperature reading. 34 degrees, 31 degrees, as you can see both temperatures how they are. And let me try to quickly show you the brightness as well, how much I am trying to use. I'll be using the brightness up to 90% of the brightness. So 90% brightness, and Wi-Fi is connected between both the phones. So let me try to start the test right now. And I'm using the 120 Hz. So I'm using the 120 Hz refresh rate during this time of testings. So you can see the Snapdragon 888 processor, it is at maximum 100% in the beginning. As you can see, it's a kind of really good. It's maintaining very high percentage when you compare this kind of results. As you can see, the performance results 225, 227, 223. As you can see, just compare this kind of score which you got here. So it did not come below 90, I think, overall. As you can see friends, it's the performance is really well maintained here. Even in the OnePlus 8T as well, it's kind of okay afterwards. So in the beginning it did struggle a little bit, but later on it was okay. So let's see friends what will happen with the Mi11 and this Snapdragon 888. So whether the Snapdragon 888 will be able to keep up this kind of performance for a long time or not. So this is what matters more. If the phone decreases below 60%, then I would say definitely there is some problem. So if the phone decreases below 80%, that's okay. Maybe even below 70, that's fine. As you can see, the Mi11, the Snapdragon 888 processor started to decrease after just 1 minute and 30 seconds of time. You can see the score performance level 2,13,000 versus 2,15,000. You can see the yellow, couple of yellow color here there, as you can see. So within the 2 minutes of time, the performance decreased in the Snapdragon 888 processor. You can see the graph as well. Let me try to show the temperature. (40 degrees on the Mi11, 36 degrees on the OnePlus 8T. 40 degrees it reached, the Mi11, and the OnePlus 8T still it's trying to maintain very high performance levels. As you can see friends, 221 versus 199. That is a really good score in the OnePlus 8T. So again I'll be back after 10 minutes of time. So let's see friends in overall what will be the results are. So all of a sudden friends, in the Mi11 device, the CPU throttling test application has been suddenly force closed. So I need to restart the complete test again, and during this kind of restarting the test, I thought of leaving the phone side until they cool down and again start the test. As you can see friends, right now I started again the test. So right now you can see the both phones how they are performing. So 254 on the Mi11 and 225 on the OnePlus 8T device. As you can see both phones. So right now, after giving this kind of gap on the Mi11 device, I think it is doing kind of very good in terms of the performance levels. It's trying to maintain always kind of close to 90 percentage. But on the other hand, the OnePlus 8T, it started to move close to 100 percentage with the time, as you can see, friends. That's really strange happening here. And the Mi11 suddenly decreased. So you can see the decreased in the performance level, how it is. So right now it became close to Snapdragon 865. So you're getting Snapdragon 865 performance after 2 minutes of playing the games or anything. So this is what you're expecting, friends, in the Mi11 in the Snapdragon 888 processor. So I'll try to get the both phones side, and again I'll try to come back after a couple of minutes. So after finishing this test successfully, so we can discuss more details. So as you can see, friends, it's been exactly 5 minutes of continuing doing this kind of CPU throttling test. You can see the performance level in the Mi11 dropped to the below 80 percentage. So after 5 minutes of just running this CPU throttling, so both phones I'm using the same kind of settings. As you can see in the OnePlus 8T, it did try to remain close to 90 percentage during this time. As you can see, friends, clearly. You can see the clear difference in the graph, how the performance is decreasing in the Snapdragon 888 processor. So again, I'll be back after 5 more minutes. So right now you can see, friends, it's been exactly 10 minutes of continuously using the CPU throttling test, and in the Mi11 the performance dropped below 80 percentage after 10 minutes. As you can see, the CPU throttled to the 79 percentage of its maximum performance. So in the OnePlus 8T, the shocking is that no CPU or thermal throttling is detected, as you can see, friends. So there is no throttling is detected. So overall it was quite impressive scores as well. You can see the maximum, average and the minimum scores overall during this time of testing for 10 minutes. And look at this Mi11 performance. It decreased from 263 to the 203, as you can see, friends. There's a huge decrease in terms of the performance in the Mi11. So because of, I think maybe the Snapdragon 888 processor. So this is the overall comparison, friends, CPU throttling test. I hope you understand this kind of comparison, and I'll try to include this kind of comparison even with other smartphones as well, which I got in my channel. So thank you, friends, for watching this video, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, bye.